open the box after we get the device. There is a pair of white chips. There are red characters and blue characters on it. Red represents left foot, and the blue is for the right foot. So here are the sensors. Then we can see the testing insoles here. These are the specific size of the insoles. We will choose the suitable size for the patient. We need to pair the sensors with the application first. Before the pairing, we should check if the internet is connected and whether the Bluetooth is turned on. After checking the internet and Bluetooth, we log into our system. When we logged in, here we see the Gait test icon. Click it and there is device connection showing. Click device connection. At the same time shaking our chips. And place the chips close to the iPad while shaking. When we find out, there are two signal bars representing left and right. We click the two bars in turn. We can see a check mark appears in the right side. At this time, we click confirm in the upper right corner. Confirm again. To this stage, our chips are already connected, and then we can click to enter the test. After entering the test, we can see 2 feet. We can see the chips' data is displayed synchronously and in real time on the screen. Now the pairing is completed. Before the test, we need to disinfect the insoles. You can wipe it with an alcohol wet wipe or spray alcohol. For inpatients, each person can be equipped with a pair of exclusive test insoles. After the disinfection is completed, we place the 2 chips into the corresponding insoles respectively. When placing it, there is a little trick. 2 footprints can be seen on the back of the chips. The red one is for left foot, the blue is for right. We keep the side with the footprint pattern facing inward and the side with the logo facing outward. And then put the chip into the groove of the insole. We can see the lights of the sensor and logo. The blue chip. We put it in the groove of the right insole. After placing the chip properly, we put the test insole into the patient's own shoes. When placing the insole, we hold the front part of the insole with our hand. Then send the insole to the front end of the shoe cavity. And then we hold the chip. To place the insole into the shoe in case the chip falls out. Then make sure the insole is placed smoothly. The other side does the same thing. Now click Test. There will be a dialog box popping up. You need to enter the detection objects info, including test duration, data standard, etc. So first we click on the subject. If we have previously created new patient information, select the corresponding patient information. Just run the test. If a subject's info hasn't been input beforehand, then we can click the plus sign in the upper right corner. At this time, we complete the patient's information. Remember that. Be sure to put his age, height, and weight accurately. You can also enter the symptom or remark at here. It's convenient for patient management. Now we are at the data standard here. We can open it and see. There are children and adults, depending on the patient's specific situation. To choose from different standards, select 1 minute or 2 minutes. If the patient is a child and not very cooperative, we can set the time a little longer, 2 minutes. What about the test description here? We can make a remark. Let's say 3 weeks of recovery, or did some kind of rehabilitation training, or what is his or her symptom, etc. Let's pick a test all first. Now we have a corridor. You just need a 10 meters one-way distance, all or hall. Let the patient stand still. The therapist holds the iPad. Click Start to begin the test after the patient stands still. The patient keeps still for 3 seconds counting down. Now walk. Therapist doesn't need to walk with the patient. Just let the patient walk naturally in a straight line. The best one-way distance is more than 15 meters. Then patient can turn back. And now we find that, at this moment, there is a small signal interruption on the screen. Don't worry, the data is stored in the chip. When the patient returns to the therapist, the data will be automatically synchronized. The patient can continue to walk back and forth several times until the end of the test time. If the patient can't hold on or we think that about 60 steps have already been collected, you can click to end the test in advance. So we can now manually click to end the test. The data synchronization is in progress now. Synchronize the data at the moment of Bluetooth disconnection during the test from the chip to the software. Okay, so now we can see the report. Click to view the report. Then we can see the entire output result. The first thing you see is a three-dimensional motion model. You can view the three-dimensional posture of the foot during the test from various planes. Scrolling down further, we can see the analysis of the stance and swing phases, the ability of dorsiflexion and plantar flexion. And further down, we can see the coronal plane. Check the situation of inversion and eversion. And then even further down, we can see the condition of the horizontal plane. Then we see her landing positions and trajectory of cop, and foot's trajectory off the ground, the changes in cadence, stride length, and walking speed during the test, etc. This is the whole gait analysis report. After we check the report, we can do the following actions. You can see there's an arrow in the upper left-hand corner. Click the arrow to return and exit back to the test page. When you arrive at this page, in order to avoid excessive power consumption of the chips, we can exit this interface. Click the arrow in the upper left corner. After backing to this interface, we can disconnect the iPad Bluetooth. At this time, the chip is in a dormant state again. How to share reports. We're going to do a demonstration. On the home page here, we can see that there is a report button here. Click on the report to enter the report list. Then select the report we just tested. Swipe left to find a share button. After clicking share, there will be two options, copy the link or scan. After clicking scan, the QR code will pop up. Scan QR code. You can also save the report as a PDF and share.